Well, man. GM has officially done it again, or should I say Corvette, that they have now still wanted to be known that they are still king of the streets. So they have now just stepped into supercar territory. If you don't believe it or not, hey, at this point, this should be like the telltale sign that the Corvette ZR1-X low wing version or no wing version is literally the king of the streets. GM just posted not too long ago, about 15 to 16 hours ago from the time I made my video, that they just took it to the drag street, not nowhere special, in their own stomping grounds, man, at the US 131 Motorsports drag strip, something that I've been to myself when I had my old Camaro, and the fact that they took it there, man, this is just crazy. They actually getting real world results, not nothing that they testing out and making sure it works. They're actually taking the car and putting their foot where their mouth is to see what it actually do in real world statistics, man. And here go the video.
Hang on for the ride.
All right.
That is crazy, right? Coming from a production car, that GM was able to accomplish this where the car is running eights, mid eights. We talking 8.6, averaging about 8.7 to 8.75 day in and day out, man. And y'all want to see that full video with them doing runs back to back to back and heat soaking the car, y'all be sure to go check out their channel because they posted on YouTube. But here, that just put things in a whole new perspective of how crazy the car is. Like I said before, like if you watch Savage Geese video, like even one of the main hosts, they complained about the car being so fast on the road course. It's like it made the dude sick. So just seeing that, how they did at the drag strip, launching it, and it did about 1.75 G's just off the launch, going up from 0 to 60 is insane. Like, and if you guys don't know what G's feel like, man, you guys got to start taking your cars out here. Besides just road racing on the street, besides thinking you're going fast in the mountains, is actually testing these cars. Because the only time I felt like even close to 1.75 G's at the road course, and that's when I took my car out, and it was like 1.3 G's, man, which is crazy. But where does this car stand? Like, looking at my phone, I had to look at a few cars just to see like what is in this quarter mile. What cars have accomplished this that are production cars? Well, I would say this is mass produced and not limited like other cars that I'm about to mention. For example, the very first thing that come to my mind, the only car that I could think of that did like eights at a quarter mile was the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. That car has did a 8.88 in the quarter mile, which is crazy. But you guys know how that car look. You know that car is very, very limited, and you know that car is very, very expensive. So with that being said, it's like, damn, GM just said, okay, we don't care how much you cost. This is how much we did it at, and we just tackled that goal. Another thing, like, we just want to talk about, I know we got some Mopar fanboys, right? Like, and I had to look at some lists and see what they did here. Mopar, yes, the Demon 170. Yes, they came in, brought it in on a helicopter, brought it on the drag, brought it to the drag strip and everything. And that car made, I think, 1,025 horsepower, maybe 1,075. You guys drop a comment below because you know I'm doing this all off the head. But they did, I want to say they did 8 in their car, well, like 8.9 or something like that. But this the kicker. That was on E85 that they accomplished that. E85. GM went out here and said, no, we about to do this on pump 93. Anybody can get pump 93. Like, that's what's crazy about it. They tackled this on pump gas that you can get from Speedway, from Waco to Texaco to wherever you go to. If you got 93 in your area, your cars are going to be able to run these numbers, man. Like, that's just crazy if you decide to get the ZR1-X. Also, the next car that's on this list, even though I'm gonna just mention it because we got to talk about domestic, like, because GM is the top of all domestic cars at this point, and that is the Mustang, the Ford GTD. The Ford GTD in a quarter mile only did about 10 seconds, 10.3. I mean, for the price of that car, that's sad in quarter mile times, because we have heads and cam Camaros that's doing that, and the price that you're paying for the GTD, that's just sad. Don't get me wrong, I love the way that car look. I like how it look all aerodynamic, but that's telling people like, hey, Ford, you need to go back to the GM board, because hey, for what you paying and what's that's out here in the real world, the math not mathing. The math is not mathing. So now it's a lot of things that I've been seeing on the internet, but this is also, we just keep going up this list, right? So I did say that it's up there with the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. Well, one car that I did not mention, but it looked like it have beat it, and I had to look at it on the internet to make sure what I was seeing was facts, and that is is confidently beating the ZR1-X, is finally beating the Bugatti. Yes, as we all know and love, like, the Bugatti is fast. The Bugatti got crazy top speed, which that's what it's pretty much known for. That's what it's built around, is that top speed, which is crazy. And in plenty of videos, as we've seen, that the ZR1X's excel well at the top end of the game. But just looking at this, man, like, it has beat the Bugatti Chevron, like, literally. I don't know, can you guys see that? It has beat the Bugatti Chevron, and Bugatti Chevron does a 9.1 to 9.6 in the quarter mile, which is crazy. That is like crazy that we even mentioning a Bugatti and a Chevrolet Corvette in the same sentence. Same sentence. So I just want to bring that up to you guys, like how amazing it is, because I know it's like mind-boggling at this point that people think like, oh yeah, we have the Corvette. Yeah, we know it's going to be fast. We know it's going to break it. But this is not something to say, to take nothing light. Like, this is not something to talk about. This is actually amazing coming out from Chevrolet, and how much money they invested into the Corvette to make it its own brand. As you can see, that's what they're focusing on. So hopefully you guys learned from this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this content like I did just making it, because this is just mind-boggling for me, and I just figured, let's just jump out there, let's talk about it. And you guys let me know what you guys think of this new ZR1-X record, because this is a mass production car. Like, you can go ahead on their website, order it today, and probably about a couple weeks or months or so, you will get this car, and you'll be running 8s all day like it's normal, competing with hypercars. So for a fraction of the price. So you guys let me know what y'all think about it. So like that's gonna wrap this video up. My name Anthony, I go by Blueprint One That Leave. You guys enjoy this video, y'all guys know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.